season of Bridgerton has officially begun. Netflix has finally dropped the trailer for season 3. I dropped my honest thoughts of the trailer here on the channel. It was not very well received. We are all entitled to our opinions, are we not? Gentle readers. I'm so stupid. Let's just hop right into everything that I cannot wait for in Bridgerton season 3. Y'all, I cannot wait for Penelope to get rid of those awful yellow dresses and that weird, that curly pin-up hair thing that the Bridgerton dudes. I cannot stand the hair. I cannot stand the hair, the yellow dresses. I just rewatched season 1 and my God.
What the fuck happened?
I was literally throwing tomatoes at the screen. I just could not. I can't wait for Penelope to stop being a pushover, and I want her to stand up for herself. I cannot stand it when she would talk to Colin with that super nervous, high-pitched voice. They're like, "Oh, Colin, notice me, please." I want that to be over. In fact, I need to never see it again. Whenever she was writing and coming up with ideas for the letters that Lady Whistledown wrote, she was just so confident. That's who I want to see. I want to see that person. I want to see her. I want her to put her sisters in their place because they are just absolutely awful. Her mom is awful. I need her to stand up for herself. And we saw a little bit of it at the end of season 2 with Eloise when she stood up to her. But my God, we need to see more of it. I need Colin to not be boring. I'm sorry, but Colin he's boring to me. I literally have never been interested in his storyline. I was more interested in Benedict and his whole art school thing in season 2 than I was into this whole Colin reconnecting with Marina thing. I was literally like, Colin, really? Colin, really?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Guys, I really need to grow more invested in him in season 2 because I'm more invested in Penelope than I am in him at this point. And if they're a couple, I feel like I have to have something for him or it won't hit. I need to see Colin gravel to show Penelope that he was stupid and blind. I cannot wait. I can't wait and I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I want to see the moment he realizes it and it plagues him. Literally plagues him. Anthony. I'm sorry I said it, but I want to see more of them. There's some people who came in my comments before who were like, why do you want to see more of Canthony? In season 2, nobody wanted to see more of Daphne and the Duke.
I feel very attacked. Relax.
Oh, I know why we didn't want to see more of Daphne and the Duke, because they did not have a chokehold on us like Canthony do. So yes, don't hate me, but I want to see them in all of season freaking through. I want to see them bicker. I want to see them disagree. But also I want them to help the rest of the Bridgerton boys and the rest of the family find love like they did. And I just want to see them in their happiness and their bliss and everything that is all life with them. I want to see it. Benedict's storyline. I really hope that starts to show, because in the first 2 seasons, he was kind of just like trying to figure himself out, which is kind of similar to Colin in a way. Kind of with his travels, right? But, he went to art school, then he quit. So, where does he go from here? I've always really liked Benedict, so I kind of am interested to see how they're going to set up his story. And from what I hear, he has kind of like a Cinderella type of love story. So I hope that there maybe is a ball or something where we see her at the end of this season maybe, and it really starts to set him up, because I'm pretty sure he is the next story. I want to see the romance. Nicola, who plays Penelope, has said that this season's supposed to be very romantic. And I've always been a hopeless romantic. I love romantic comedies. I'm all about that kind of story. Much more important to me than necessarily the sex thing. In season 1, it was too much for me. It was I was like, ugh. For most of those scenes and all those that stuff, I was kind of cringing and just looking away most of the time. Even when you're by yourself watching it, it's just kind of awkward. Awkward. Oh God, it's so awkward. You're like, ugh. But yeah, I'm more of the gal who just really loves the declarations. I've always loved the moment when the guy has the revelation that he's in love with the girl at the end of the movie. I'm such a typical 2000s rom-com, like that was me. When the guy at the end is like, I want to be with you, I was an idiot. Like that has always been like my favorite like go-to kind of romance. And I hope that the season will bring that, because we all know, like I said, I need to have some Colin a grovelin. And I want Penelope to not take him back so quickly. I want her to be like, no, bitch, no.
Yeah, immediately no. Immediately no. Immediately no.
You didn't like me. I was always there for you. You didn't see me, and I need to find my own way. I need to be with somebody else. Like I want it to be like that. I want it to be like that. And that is why I want a freaking amazing love declaration from Colin. I better freaking see it. I want to see the famous almost like touching hands, or the touching hands moment, you know, or having that deep eye contact that Anthony and Kate mastered in season 2. Yeah, you know those looks, right? Yeah, I want that. And I'm sorry, here I am again. I can't help it, but it's just so hard to not compare season 2. I'm sorry. I know in my last video, people were kind of coming for me too, like, oh, like you shouldn't compare. Y'all, I'm going to compare. And if you don't like it, then don't watch. But I'm going to compare it because season 2 to me is high levels, peak season of Bridgerton stuff. Okay?
And I will spend every day of my marriage wanting you, dreaming of you, dreading the day when my last thread of honor finally snaps.
And I'm not saying that I don't want this season to have it. I want it. I want to see that like mastery of a class that freaking Anthony and Kate had. Whatever Jonathan Bailey and Simone Ashley did, whatever course they did, I hope they passed that along to freaking Nicola and what's his name? Luke and Nicola. I hope that they brought it out for Luke and Nicola, because I need it. I want a declaration of love that makes me swoon so hard that I smile and cry. You know, a la the Queen Charlotte's, you know, My Heart Calls Your Name, or season 2's The Object of All My Desires. Yeah, I want that, and I need Colin to step it up. Like, step it up. I haven't read the books, so maybe he does. I don't know what his declaration is, but But I need him to step it up, because we need some lines that are going to keep me like, ugh. Like, granted, I know I didn't mention the I Burn For You, and I know that that's like a big one from season 1. Didn't really grab me in that way. Like, yeah, they burn for each other. And yeah, it was an amazing, there's a video coming up, guys. Don't worry. There's a video coming for this. But like, I didn't love I Burn For You as much as the My Heart Calls Your Name or The Object of All My Desires. Like, those lines, I don't know, something about them were like, oh. And also, I just love Anthony's declaration of love at the end of the season 2, when he says, you know, I love you. I loved you every moment, from the moment I raced you in that park, the moment I saw you, all those things. Like, oh, so you must know it. I love you. Oh. This kind of reminds me of, it's the English stuff, but guys, I'm going to talk about a love declaration here. This is going to be really random, but it just made me think about it because he was my first love. But Orlando Bloom at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean 1. Ugh. Oh my God. That moment. Well, it's not the end, but like almost at the end, when he goes up to Elizabeth Swann, and he's just like, I should have told you every day from the moment I met you. I love you. Guys, I'm not kidding. When I was I think I was in high school when that movie came out. When that movie came out, that movie had me at my chokehold. Like, Orlando Bloom was love of my life. Like, love of my life.
Oh my God!
Was Orlando Bloom. And I rewatched that scene like, I don't know how many times. I don't know. See, you guys are going to start to get to know me and like how I really feel about the love declarations. Yeah, it stems from shit like that. It really, really does. I want to feel the feeling that I can rewatch this again and again and still feel giddy, still feel like crying, feel like nothing could ever top this. I want that feeling. You know, that's like the feeling that I had at the end of season 2, where I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to rewatch this. And every time I've rewatched that season, I've felt so excited, so giddy, like I'm watching it for the first time. Every one scenes, like I want that out of season 3. I want that, and actually at this point I demand it. Is that bad? But I demand it. I absolutely demand it. This carriage scene. People keep talking about this damn carriage scene, and I have no idea what it is. Please don't tell me, don't spoil it. But like, is it romantic? Is it like a sex scene? I have no idea. But I want to know, and I want to know right now. I want to know right now. And the fact that I can't know right now and have to wait a couple of weeks is killing me. But what is this carriage scene? And are we getting it in season part 1 or part 2? I don't know. But I want to know. But you want to know what else I really want? I want you, yes, you, to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and check out my most watched Bridgerton video right over here because I cried like a baby on it. Guys, I'm not kidding. I cried like a baby. And I promise you it is top tier crying. Crying on my best because I love crying on my channel. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.